Good evening, everyone. It's Sunday. This is my weekly review about Mikey in the credit game. Remember, I identify as a full-time Apache Helicopter part-time comedian. This video is for educational purposes only. Please do me a favor, share it, like it, subscribe it, any way you want. If you're new, I welcome you. If you're part of the Credit Crusader Army, I salute you. I salute our general, the Credit Crusader, and our lieutenants. Where our lieutenants are, if you're ever wondering, Jim the Credit Guy, and also Everything Credit. Those are our lieutenants. I am just nothing but a field NCO in a world that's made up. So we're going to roll with this, okay? Mikey Val, grab some popcorn. Let's break down some stuff this week in the videos. Let's talk about Jerrome. Jerrome. This poor guy, when I first saw this video, it was a little while back, maybe about a week and a half ago. I was trying to figure out if it was something that like Mikey put someone up to at first, and I started realizing that he's talking. This guy's not just a current client, he's a victim. Mikey took advantage, like I've told you before, of single moms, homeless people, and also elderly plus now disabled. Jerrome identified as disabled. He didn't have to do that. He opened up his book of transparency so that way you could decide whether you would invest in this guy or not. Let's speak some truth of numbers now, because Mikey likes to talk numbers, but I'm going to talk factual numbers of what I actually looked up, I verified, and I say it again. God bless Skip Tracer, because he keeps us all honest. If I'm wrong, he will check fact my ass, and trust you me, I'll make the corrections necessary. Jerrome did his video, and let's see, he has 6 subscribers, if I remember correctly. It could be off, I think 6 subscribers, I'm going to be accurate. 6 subscribers, I'll stand by that. He had 78 views, and he actually created this channel on April of 2020. Now let's look at the video referrals that are starting to pop up for Mikey, because Mikey, he's like a buck short and a day late. Like, Mikey, if you actually served ever a day in your life in the military, you learned preemptive strikes, okay? And if you got as far as I did, you'd realize how counterinsurgency works, of intelligence, okay? Which you have very little of. So let's break it down for you. A while back, 2 weeks ago, a gentleman by the name of TNT, okay? He was in his truck, okay? And I gotta tell you, I like this guy. I went to his page, all right? He has 42 videos, but out of 42 videos, right, he's only got one in the most recent time of 3 weeks ago of doing a review for Mikey in his favor, okay? He's an amazing commercial licensed tractor trailer master driver. He has 190 subscriptions, okay, from September 12th, 2016. His comments, mind you, they're not closed, they're open, so I can comment back to him, which I just did tonight. TNT, if you see this, please look at it. I give you mad props. I like watched your videos on backing up, the way you were training people for OTR driving. I have a commercial license. It wasn't easy to get, so mad props to you, mad respect. You have your right to your opinion. Maybe Mikey did help you. I don't know. It's a possibility he may have helped you a while back. I mean, I noticed, again, you're a subscriber from 2016. This might have been right before wholesale trade lanes failed, and Mikey was starting the credit game. Well, they're actually credit sweeps, is what the Lambo was at the time. So I'm thinking that might have been where he helped you out or not. I don't know, but I give you respect. I'm not going to take that away from you. The next one was Mr. Danny the Closer. He popped up. He actually popped up in my comment section, and I was kind of surprised, like, let me check this guy out. So Mr. Danny the Closer, okay, gave a review in favor for Mike. It was very monotone and just showing pictures of, like, houses, cars, things like that. He didn't really show his credit what Mike did or didn't do before that, okay? Let's keep that in mind. So he basically goes back to having 29 subscribers, okay? His channel was established in 2015. But what I find odd about Mr. Danny the Closer, his comments are off. So I can't comment on anything he has at all. And not to mention the fact there wasn't a whole lot. Then I go to Johanna. Johanna just popped up in, let's say, the last week, okay? I feel like saying she did a video 4 days ago, maybe, all right? She has 1 subscriber, maybe 2 by now. I don't know, because I want to be fair about this, okay? Her comments are off, and she was established on October the 8th, 2021, when we first started these complaints and reviews, opinions for Mikey back in September, all right? Just keep that in mind. Let's break down Mikey's numbers. Mikey has 458,000, which I've already said before, supposed followers, claimed followers by his actual YouTube algorithms, how they track him and everything in between, which theirs is kind of wonky. Over 700 plus videos Mikey has also, okay? People do actually sometimes, especially influencers, if you ever seen this on Instagram and YouTube, they purchase their subscribers, okay? There's a company out there called, I just found out from our Delta team how we communicate to each other, okay? Through text. I'm not going to name who those are. Places such as YouTube Market, independent company, all right? They offer 100 YouTube subscribers for $4.99. Now, I don't know if that's monthly. I don't know if it's a one-time deal, but that's pretty cheap if you think about it, right? Because I actually have verified subscribers. I mean, I see the comments come on my page. I get like 70, 60, 50 comments, okay? Mike's lucky if he gets 25 or 30 on average, and 14 or 11, and sometimes only 2 and 3, okay? I find that very weird for someone who has 458,000 subscribers, okay? But remember, Mikey has 40,000 hours equal to a doctorate in credit. What does that mean to you, the investor, a person looking at this? Wait, there's a doctorate in credit? No, there's not, okay? It's called a CPA, and you gotta have an MBA to get it, okay? That's a master's in business administration, master's. Then doctorate comes after the master's, okay? So for him to say it's equivalent to a doctorate, he doesn't know what he's talking about. The Florida Education Board, I drove that lady nuts when I was asking these questions. It's a CPA, okay? It's not a doctorate, Mikey. Educate yourself. Remember, so let's break down videos too. This last week, okay, as I'm going through my notes here, because, okay, I keep a lot of things going in my head, but a lot of notes I got to keep, all right? Last week, Mike has a video claiming to help Mike Vick, okay? Former NFL quarterback for what? The Atlanta Falcons. You remember that? He was out for a while for the pit bull fights, the dog fights that went down, because people were ratting him out, going back and forth, whatever it may be, and gets taken out of the NFL, right? He claims to have helped him, okay? He claims to help Mike Tyson. I'm not going to tell you Mike Tyson does. If you don't know, he's the champ. There's only one, okay? He claims to help the biggest celebrity singers, okay? Celebrities and singers both. Like, really? Or maybe it's the rapper Lil Boozy, like you said before. But yet, that's kind of weird because Lil Boozy wasn't even in that video that you did. You said it was like his girl or whatever it was that you helped. But here's the catch to this. I got a guy by the name of Razor Rob. You guys ever know in California? They had King of the Matches and King of the Cage. There's guys tied into MMA that I know, UFC. I'm out of Huntington Beach. I've trained with them. I fought with them. And I can tell you right now, the funny thing is, guess what? They're tied into Golden Boy Productions, which is Oscar De La Hoya. They're also tied into Premier Athletes, which is Mike Tyson. We're going to make a call, Mikey, this week, and I'm going to record it. You better hope they know you, Mikey, because if not, you're like even a bigger fraud. Okay? But that's an opinion. That's an opinion. Okay? I'm just saying, we're going to verify, because you made the claim on your video that you're helping out Mike Tyson. I find that very, very, very strange, okay? Guys, remember something on Mike's ads? You'll see them pop up a lot in front of our general, Credit Crusader. You even see it pop up on everything credit. He can actually select where his ads go, tied into all the sub searches through YouTube when they give him the offer when he pays for advertisement, okay? So, Mikey, I have a question for you. You had an ad link for digitalgrowthenterprise.com. Skip Tracer, please verify that, okay? If I'm crazy. digitalgrowthenterprise.com. That goes to a blocked link from back on May 19th, 2021. Guys, that was just a couple months back, where a lot of us had already tied in our investment to the Lambo program, okay? So May 19, 2021, the ad was attached to your how to get a 781 credit score in 15 seconds. If you remember, Mikey, you were talking a million miles a minute. The video of you speaking so fast about Lambo package, Mastermind University, and weekly master meetings, and then you were done. You were trying to avoid paying for an advertisement, whatever how expensive it may be, and advertisement's not cheap, but that was your advertisement plug. But the crazy part about it is you had that other thing on that digitalgrowthenterprise.com. No one knows what it is. I can't even find out what it is. And you say, Mikey, you're the fastest, largest credit information services in the world of YouTube. Okay, so is it in the world? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Is it YouTube? I mean, I feel like you can't even keep your lies or your claims straight with the marbles in your mouth when you're trying to continue the lies as you're going 100 miles an hour. It's like this or that, okay? You know, everybody, I want you to hear something. I'm not going to put the video to it because God help me, Mike probably has like a copyright to it. I'm going to get like a complaint letter from his counselor, Porky Pig in New Jersey. I don't want to deal with it. So I'm just going to let you hear it, okay, as best as we can.
Multiple companies to 7 and 8 figures, and I did it in a very short period of time. It's not by luck. It is by following a system of rinse and repeat. Once you figure it out, once you rinse and repeat. I've got the highest credit score in the nation. The only way that you're going to have the highest credit score.
Okay, guys, this is the third time he has said he's had the highest credit score in the nation. Do you think that might be Grant Cardone? Do you might think that may be Mike Tyson? Do you think that might be Michael Vick? I don't know. I just think it's kind of crazy that he says that, and then 2 days later, he had a video where he's talking about he had a guy on the phone that had a higher credit score than him by 20 points. Wait a minute. You're the highest score in the nation, is what you claim, but then you talk to someone, just a regular Joe Schmo, not Michael Vick, not Mike Tyson, not a celebrity, not a singer, not Lil Boozy, and that one normal guy has 20 points above you? I mean, how is no one else not seeing these lies? It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. In that same video, right, Mike is talking about trade lines again. Seriously, Uncle Mikey? It makes no sense. Especially after you failed wholesale trade lines and did a face flop and Val bailed you out with everyone because you were too busy making your first and not last haters video in history of YouTube. That was your first one. And just like, oh, everybody's crying. I told you to get your money back. Stop. You know, you're kicking people in the teeth that gave you money, man. They depended on you. For all you that don't know about that, I recommend going to the General. Go to Credit Crusader. Go to his videos and look up what happened with wholesale trade lines. He had like 3 videos on it, and he's doing commentary on Mike's video. And it's very key because Credit Crusader, our General, very smart. He talks about the buy-in, the token piece, and the manipulation, what Mike's trying to do, okay? In that video, you're talking about trade lines, okay? You also made another claim. This is the one that blows me away. I had to research this. It took me a while. So this video was so late. It took me days to look into this, okay? You made another claim in regards to your statement, and I quote, this is you, not me, not opinion. You quoted on your channel, #1 trade line company in the world for 7 years, okay? For 7 years. Even though wholesale trade lines flopped, you said that company was going for 7 years, and you were the #1 trade line company in the world. Just like you said, you help people across the world, but you haven't heard anybody come across internationally and say, Mikey helped me in the EU. Mikey helped me in the South. Mikey helped me in the docket. Michael helped me with Bitcoin. None of that. Even though you say that. So let me go back. I digress, okay? Mikey, let me help you. The best trade line companies over the last decade, and I researched it. And again, if I am wrong, okay? I want literally at this point for Skip Tracer to fact check me, okay? Please fact check me, all right? The best trade line companies of the last decade were Trade Line Supply Company. That's one, okay? Boost Credit 101, formerly known as Boost Credit, the best, but now Boost Credit 101 is #2. Credit Pro Trade Lines was the other one. That was #3, okay? And Superior Trade Lines. Top 4, folks, for wholesale trade lines in a sense that his name that he took, but for 4 that actually operate on a wholesale amount, those were the 4 that covered the last decade. Mike was so small that not unless he made a mistake by saying he was the #1 on YouTube, someone could fact check that maybe, but he failed to say that. He said #1 in the world for 7 years. Again, another lie. I won't dispute that, okay? In the video when Mike was talking about this, everybody, I want you to understand how Mikey talks. It's always subliminal, okay? He said trade lines 14 times in under 3 minutes. I timed it. 14 times he said trade lines, mentioning about them, getting yourself attached to someone's trade line. We have trade line offers, those kind of things. I'll educate you on it. He's not going to educate you on it. He's going to sell you on it is the reality, okay? I mean, that's right, Uncle Bad Touchy Mikey. I'm tracking every one of your videos, okay? Because everything that you touch turns to dog shit, literally. Mikey had another video this week on people speaking at his Digital Millionaire event. You might remember this, okay? He talked about for the first 3 minutes watching the whole video. Now, I'm assuming there's going to be like a tip, a trick, something that he's mentioning that we don't even know, okay? And I'm not sure what it is. So this video, okay, is Digital Millionaire event he hosted. One guy mentioned about barbecue sauce to plug his company. And it skips to the next one. Like, what is that teaching me? Don't get me wrong, okay? I'll make a point to this when I'm done giving the part about these people that were involved, all right? Another gentleman mentioned credit education for single parents. I think that's great. If that's a legit business and it comes out to be legit by using a proper platform that actually produces something that helps single parents, I think that's amazing. I would support that. I would invest in that. I'd help out any way I can. Then there was another guy, claimed CEO for Chosen IQ out of Florida, okay? I looked it up. Business cross-reference license, how long the business has been open for. That business platform, the website was purchased of November of last year, okay? So we're talking November of 2020. It says it just posted a business license this last May of June. Here's the catch, okay? Claim CEO for Chosen IQ out Florida charges $100 consultation for 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes of time that he has to give to you, okay? $100, or $500 for 1 hour in credit repair. It's not a bad thing, it's legit, but here's the crazy thing about it, okay? I'm thinking to myself, how do I verify, like, what's going on? So I start looking for Google reviews. Google reviews on the actual website he has pending. There's none, because I don't think he's taking on any clients yet, okay? So imagine that. $100 for 30 minutes of his time, $500 for an hour. Lieutenant Everything Credit. Dave, Lieutenant Everything Credit. If you're out there, you might want to change up your rates. Just kidding. Just kidding. You're a fair guy. You're great, okay? Dave's rates are amazing at everything credit, okay? Extremely fair for results. Something Mikey is still trying to accomplish 10 years after his incarceration. Proven, truthful, track results. Mikey had another gentleman who was owner of MMF LLC, who has a real estate company that was established in July 2020, okay? July 2020. Did anyone watching that video see any of those people but for one lady, okay, who didn't identify herself, all right, purchase a Lambo package or confirm they were Mikey's clients? Not one of them. They were reading off a board, remember? They kept repeating what was on the flip chart, especially the first gentleman, okay? He's looking at it and still trying to talk and looking at it. It was like, explain who you are, your business, your plan. Great and dandy. I mean, for training, that's great, but training for what? We're taking what Mikey's given us. What is Mikey giving us? But empty wallets, guys. Empty wallets for you, the new investor, empty wallets for the current investor, and empty wallets still crying to get their money back for us that were the victims, okay? I mean, simple math, Mikey. Think about this. If Grant Cardone is your mentor, because that's what you said, okay, have him endorse your businesses. I mean, if he's your mentor and it's legit, he'll endorse it, right? Oh, that's right, because Grant won't associate himself because he is too busy running legitimate businesses, Mikey. I've watched several of Mr. Cardone's videos and haven't seen you yet speaking at one of his events as you claim. You said you had to stand in front of all these people, right? I'm nervous. I tell 300 people they got to go home to the kids, and the kids look up to him. They're not making enough money. They're not pushing hard enough. I'm worth $3.5 million. That's what you claimed, okay? A guy who's not living in his own home, living in his sister's house, had to take out a loan. You have failed businesses, failed LLCs, and now you're trying another platform because our videos are putting heat on you. Yeah, okay, that's the life I want to live. Give me a break, okay? I mean, maybe you spoke at it. I can't confirm or deny because that's an opinion. I'm opinionating because from what I couldn't find. Okay, I think the problem is maybe it got removed. Okay, kind of like elite deletions to now proclaimed digital deletions. When I made the call last Friday, right, Mikey? Right at you, buddy. I think you're a change agent. How fast you move, that's an opinion. Okay. But it's how fast you're moving and what you're trying to do. And everybody, if you go back, please watch the video when I made the call. This kid, okay, what he said was, okay, he's telling me that the former Elite Deletions was a freebie from another vendor. Wait a minute. I didn't pay for that. I paid for the algorithms of this amazing software that Mike talked about to challenge the big three. That's what it was for. It wasn't for his education. It was for that. But so if he's selling that, is he selling on behalf of the vendor? Mikey was the vendor, and it wasn't for free. Everybody, please go back, watch that video. The kid said for free. That used to be something they gave for free, the former vendor. What? I mean, that makes no sense. So then it's true that Mikey sold us all substandard credit information that's free on creditkarma.com, okay, website, for a whopping $3,000 or more for some of us that still invested. I mean, this is disgusting. Like, Mikey, change the shirt you're wearing that says billionaire in the making to convict in the making, because that's where you're headed. I guarantee you're going to go to jail, dude. I mean, you're doing stuff that is such on a high level, you're going to mess up the wrong person that's tied into somebody, which already has happened already, by the way, who's coming after you, and you keep rolling over new businesses each time. It makes no sense, right? I mean, surrounding ourselves with 5 people like you asked us, show me the 5 people who surround yourself and I'll show you success. Mike, seriously, the people around you can't even pay their credit cards on time. Okay, thank you, Skip Tracer, by the way, for the information. Appreciate it a lot. I guess that bug bit you also with the credit company suing over $16,808 you refused to pay. You defaulted on it, okay? Maybe that black card or platinum card you never showed could cover it. I mean, you showed me one card for $5,000. You showed me another for 10. Where's the 50,000 platinum and the 100 to 500,000 black? I see 2 cards in there, but where's the other 2? Or maybe you just don't have them, or maybe it's clout. I don't know. Maybe you're afraid to show them because maybe we'll get the numbers, which is weird because it says your name on both of them, right? Mike Rhando, and you flipped into the back too. Who knows? I mean, that's just an opinion, right? That's my education piece out there watching this right now. Maybe that black card, platinum card could never show us because you just couldn't cover it. I mean, wait. Everyone, it's on both of his arms. I just thought of something, right? I finally got it. It says, who's got my money? Right? Who's got my money? That says, who's got my money? His money is your money if you've invested in him. His money is your money if you continue to invest in him. His money is our money that he stole it from. That's fact, not opinion. Straight up fact. No other way about it. If you looked at Mikey, he is trying to humanize himself now the last couple times, having conversations, camera catches him. Horrible whoever he's got for videography. Guy's an idiot. Just sell it to you straight, Mikey. Just come straight out and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to screw you out of $3,000+. I'm not going to be able to talk to you one-on-one. It's going to be a video of me talking to all of you and addressing 1 or 2, 3 scripted questions with answers and going with it. That's what it's going to be, Mike. You just say that. And maybe people might start respecting you if they're dumb enough to give you that money past that point. That's just an opinion. Just an opinion, okay? I would say this, everyone. He can't keep the numbers straight. He can't keep the business name straight. He can't keep any of it straight because this man can't even find his way to his car at the end of the day because his moral compass is so jacked. I don't even know how he finds his way home to Val, who's a part of this too. But the worst part about it, well, it's not even home. It's his sister's home, but regardless. Look at him. He's looking disheveled. He doesn't have the nice crisp shirts on that are pressed with the nice dress pants anymore. He looks like he's living out of a trash bag in a box. He's holding on to what he has because there ain't a whole lot left because we're cornering him off every which way he goes. Folks, think about this. This poor kid who was disabled made this video. That was inspiring to me. For those of you that I talk to say, hey, I just can't, I'm embarrassed, it's this or it's that, please, I implore you, make those videos. They're testimonial videos is what they are, okay? Continue to make those testimonial videos. Mark them as review, right? Mark them as review, okay? But please continue to make those, okay? It's so important that you get that information out there. Send your videos to Credit Crusader. He has one of the largest platforms getting out to people that he can. Again, if I am wrong, Skip Tracer, who is our Geneva Convention, will call my ass out, hold me accountable if I'm wrong on anything I'm saying right now. I promise you that. And I will go back and make a public apology for my opinions, okay? Why? Because I'm full-time Apache Helicopter part-time comedian out there, okay? God bless you guys. I love you. Credit Crusader Army Unite. Good night, folks.